Hi, welcome to the Mr. GC's Reactions. I'm a professional tailor and a personal style advisor, and on this channel we'll be doing a lot of reactions, of course, in regards of fashion, real estate, luxury, assets, but stuff in general. So why did I come up to do this channel? Well, I had a couple of friends of mine who said, listen, you're pretty good in everything what has to do with the fashion industry and you're professional. Maybe you can educate some guys and women out there in regards of that. So if you're new, of course, please like and subscribe and click the notification bell. We will be bringing out many content as much as possible. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see your reactions. If you know some classy videos you would like me to react to, please let me know in the comment sections. Also, invite your friends, your classy friends, or people who want to become classy, so that we can build up this community. So I'm looking forward to that, to share my passion with you guys. Keep it positive. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So the first video that we're gonna react to is an interesting one. So can't wait to share it with you guys. So let's go! So yeah, this first video we're gonna take is an interesting one. A friend of mine sent it to me. He said, like, check it out because this guy is explaining what the differences are in retail suits. I don't know if he's talking about suits custom and tailored made, because that's our profession or my profession. So it will be interesting to see the American approach to this, because there are some differences between the European style and the American style. So yeah, I haven't seen the video completely, so I've seen fragments. So it will be interesting to see what he has to say about it. So yeah, let's check it out, and I will give you my thoughts on it. Let's go!
People always ask me questions about the suits that I'm wearing, and I want to take the time out to make a video dedicated to just that, picking out the perfect suit and dressing it up to perfection. First things first, fit is king.
Yeah, that's very true. Fit is king. I mean, that's why I always advise people to go for a tailor-made suit, because there's always something when you go to the retail shop. It's too small, it's too big, shoulders are not good, etc., etc. Everybody has a different body type. So to find a retail suit to perfection, that's always super difficult.
Doesn't matter what brand you're wearing, it doesn't matter how much you've spent on your suit. If it doesn't fit, it's a bad suit. I see a lot of guys getting a suit that's one size too big. And the result of that is that the shoulders of the suit flop over your natural shoulders and you get this dent. An easy way to check if the suit shows...
Yes, exactly. So that's the most important thing of a jacket. That's the shoulders, and for the pants, it's the waist. Those things have to be perfect to have a good start, to have a good base. So how you check it is exactly how Dr. Mike says it here. If the shoulders fall over, it's not good. But if it's too tight, it looks aesthetically better, but you will lose flexibility. So that's always the thing that we have to do as a tailor. We have to check the flexibility together with the aesthetic look of the suit, which is something not easy, and of course we are educated in that, so that's what you always have to look for.
If the suit shoulder fits you right is to go up against the wall. Your suit should make contact with the wall first, followed by your shoulder.
Wait, did I just saw that right? He's pressing his shoulder against the wall. Maybe that's a medical technique, but Dr. Mike, that's not really the way to do it. When you press it, and it depends also if it's an English style or an Italian style, the shoulder padding is completely different as well, so how you're able to check it. So no, so that's don't do that. You will look a bit silly when you do that in the store, pressing your shoulder against the wall like this. Just see if it doesn't fall over and if it's more straight. And if it's more straight, then you have a better base than pressing all the suits against the wall. That would be strange. Okay, that's the first. Okay, so that's the first difference. The Americans tend to press their shoulder against the wall. Okay, all right, moving on.
If there's any bunching of fabric in between that, your suit is too big. If your shoulder hits the wall first before the fabric of the suit, the suit is too tight. It's important that you're able to comfortably cross your arms without tearing the fabric across.
Well, if you're tearing the fabric, is that, two things. Or you don't respect the suit and you're moving it in a way which is not accustomed to it. So that's what I always say to people. You have to find that balance between flexibility and aesthetics. But a tailor-made suit is not made actually to move like crazy in it. You can bend more than 90 degrees, things like this. But don't move around in a suit like this. You have other things like a t-shirt to move around like this. Granted, if you want to have a business suit, you'll be able to move comfortably in it. But, just move normally. Don't do it like Dr. Mike here, moving like a crazy man. No, just keep it chill. All right, moving on, Dr. Mike.
Moving on down the suit, you want to make sure that the fit at the stomach is right too. The way you check that is you button the top button of the suit and slide your hand in between that button. If your hand feels too tight in that area, it's possible that your suit is too small. Or if there's way too much room in there, your suit is likely too big.
Well, the thing is, like I have to point out here, that Dr. Mike, he's right on the base level. That means if you move it like this, your hand in between the stomach and the jacket, and it's too wide, it's not good. And if you're not able to put your hand through it, it's too small. But there are preferences. You have people who like to wear it a little bit more loose, and you have people to wear it nice and tightly. Thing is, the more you center a suit, the more flexibility you lose, like I said before. So the only thing that you have to take care of is that you're able to close it. And when you close it, that, the lapels are not open like this. If it's flat, you're good.
The fabric of the jacket should drape the natural contour of your arms without bunching up, being too tight, or loose. The length of the sleeve is also crucial. You want to be comfortable showing at least 1/4 to 1/2 inch of your shirt below.
That's also a difference. The length of the sleeves, there's a difference between the English one and the Italian ones. So the English ones prefer to have like 1 centimeter, and the Italians, they like to have 2 to 3 centimeters.
Below your suit. This is one of those alterations that needs to be done by a tailor. Because anatomically, we're all different. We're not symmetrical. One arm can be longer than the other. It's been debated how long your suit should be. And really, there's a simple answer to this. You want your suit to fall somewhere between your wrist and the middle of your thumb, but most importantly, it has to cover.
No, Dr. Mike. No, this is 70s, 80s, and 90s style in America or United States. The thing is, like, never in any case bring the length of your sleeve to the middle of the thumb. It's sloppy. It's not nice. And it doesn't make sense neither, because the shirt will go to the cuff, right? So if you bring your jacket sleeve further than that, that's not the point. How you can see 1 centimeter, 2 to 3 centimeters. So that's not correct. Thing is, like, how to know. There's a rule of thumb in tailor-made world as well. Just bring the edge of the jacket to the beginning of the thumb. When it's there, you probably have a 95%, a 50 or 50 balance between the upper part of the body and the length of your legs. Granted, you have people who have long arms, long fingers, long hands, but that's like only 5% of the world population. So in most cases, it's 50-50.
To cover your bottom. So we talked about the jacket of the suit. Now let's talk about the pants. First, you want to make sure that the waist of the pants fits you properly. How do you find your natural waist? Well, take 3 fingers and place them right below your belly button, and that's your natural waist. That's where your suit pants should fit. These aren't jeans, these aren't sweatpants, so don't let them sink too low.
Again, here, yes, of course, when we talk about where we wear our pants, it's a preference again. You have people who have low waist, high waist. People tend to prefer to wear their pants low waist or high waist. The only thing that we say, like, don't wear it baggy. If you come to us, we're not gonna make baggy pants. But you have people who like to have high waist, and it's more like a classic look, and the lower you wear your pants, the modern it is. So that's an important factor that it's all about preferences.
Your suit's pants should fit comfortably without the need for a belt. In fact, The best quality suit pants are made without belt loops. They're made with little hinges and attachments on the sides to make small changes in case you gain a pound or two.
No, 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 no. Well, he's partially right, but no, Dr. Mike, that's not true. When people come to us for the first tailor-made suit, we always present them with belt loops. We don't wear them because actually wearing a belt is more of a fashion thing. And since we are tailor-made world, we don't need it to hold up our pants. Because the fact is, if we gain on weight, then we go to our tailors and they adjust them. And if we lose on weight, it's the same story. The thing is, people are adjusted to wearing belts on their pants. That's what we provide them. It has nothing to do with the quality. Please don't believe that. That's not true. Belty loop is something you can put on there. We sometimes do, sometimes we don't. It's more like a fashion thing. Granted, it's easier if you lose weight that you can loosen it a bit, but that's the same with the belt. We don't wear it because we don't have use of that, but we always sell it to people who come for the first time who like to wear it. On top of that, in the summer, it's nice if you have some trousers with just a shirt. If you wear brown shoes, brown belt. Black shoes, black belt. That's something for another video.
The suit fabric should naturally drape the contour of your legs without being too loose or snug. Now let's talk about the length of the pants.
He was talking about the width of the pants there. Again here, preferences. My friends in the classic style, who are young guys as well, they tend to follow the etiquette of the past, and those are mostly wider kind of pants. In the modern world, people try to have slim or skinny. Skinny is something that we can do, but technically it's not approved. So slim is nice, of course, but again, it depends on your body type, and it depends also on your age. Can you imagine an old man wearing a nice suit and slim fit? Look at the pictures of the 50s, the 60s, Al Capone. They're all wide because it fits their body type as well. So it's dependent on that a little bit of well. It can look nice, but it depends on your body type and your preferences.
There is some flexibility in deciding how you want the hem of your pants to look. You can go for no break, half break, or a full break. I think the perfect look falls somewhere between a half break or no break at all, because when you go for a full break, you get that ugly crease in your shins and it doesn't make the suit.
Yeah, the full break depends how much full break it is, of course. It can be too long neither, So we tend to advise our customers to have no break, but that's a modern look. But we tend to find that people from older generation prefer to have a little bit of a break. Of course, the break that you see here is way too long. So go for, if you're a younger guy, for no break. If you're an older guy, you can have no break or a break. And you can even work with a cuff, which is also pretty dandy.
Now let's talk about the details which can really bring your personality to light. Starting from top to bottom, let's look at the lapels. The three most popular variations of a lapel is the notch lapel, which is that classic one you see on most suits. Then you have the peak lapel, which is the one I'm wearing now, a little bit more formal, a little bit more flashy. And then you have the shawl collar, which is something that you see traditionally at more formal events like award shows or galas.
But they're all... Yes, the thing is the lapels or the lapels, the way you want to pronounce it, there are different variations in those as well. You have the notch lapel, like he says, but you have the semi-notch lapel, the semi-peak lapel, and the semi-shawl lapel. The smaller you go, the modern it is. And that's something that you can find in the retail, it's the width. That's something we can decide. It's true, the notch lapel, we use them for business. Everything has to do with business or something you have to do for, a job interview and things like that. You better go for the notch lapel, a semi-notch lapel. If you go for more a casual look or be a bit more bold, or you want to go to a party, it's nice to have a peak, or preferably a semi-peak. And then you have the shawl lapel if you have to go to a nice event like the Golden Globes or something like this. It's nice to have a shawl lapel.
Throw all those rules out the window. If you feel like one of those lapels matches your personality or your look best, don't be afraid to try it.
No, Dr. Mike, that's not true. It depends on the event that you're attending. I mean, I would feel comfortable going to a baby shower in a shawl lapel. But I mean, that doesn't make sense. I will be completely overdressed. So that's something also that you get from your tailor is style advice. It's something that you probably won't get at your retail shop. I'm not going to say all retail shop, but most of them. And that's one example here of Dr. Mike. He's saying just wear what you're comfortable with. No, because every occasion has its own style, and you better attend to that style the way it's presented.
Give it a go and see if it works with your outfit. Let's talk about the buttons of a suit. We're going to be talking about single-breasted suits only, leaving the double-breasted suits behind. The most important part...
Yeah, I don't know why Dr. Mike is leaving those double-breasted behind. I'm wearing one today. I mean, of course, the most common one are 2 buttons, that's for sure. And I can maybe understand why he's not going into the double-breasted, but let's see what he has to say about the single-breasted 2 button.
Remember is do not button the bottom button. That's like a tongue twister. But seriously, don't button the bottom button. I recommend going with the 2 buttons.
Interesting. He says that don't close the lower button. That's true. A lot of guys know that you don't have to close that. But the question is, do you know why? The reason why is I can show you to you is that you can open your vent to the side. And that's the way you stand. It's not just putting your hand in your pocket where you vent over your hand. It's more that it has to be next to your vent. Imagine a little bit of like how the cowboys did it. You guys should know it, so it would be easier for you to do it than for us. But that's the way you should stand. And that's the reason why you don't close the lower button. It's because otherwise it would look a bit funny. So you always have to put the vent aside and then put your hands in your trouser pockets. That's the reason.
It's classic, it works in all styles. You can wear it to a formal event, you can make it less formal by dressing it down with some jeans. Good quality suits have functioning or working buttons.
So what he says about the 2 buttons, that's completely true. We always advise that. So in our sector we have them all. You have 1 button, 2 button, 3, 4, 5, 6 button. The double-breasted in the English style, the Italian style, the German style. You have different styles. But the 2 buttons is always the one you have to go for if you don't wear many suits. The reason why is because you can wear the jacket separately on different kind of styles like a chino or a jeans or other dressed pants. So he's completely right.
Believe it or not, functioning buttons have a medical history. They used to be called surgeon's buttons.
Wait. Okay, Dr. Mike is becoming the doctor now. Surgeon buttons? Okay, that's a first for me. I haven't heard about that. The reason why we can open the buttons is because if we cut fabric, it's nice to be able to roll them over. And that's the reason why you have functioning buttons. I'm listening to what he's saying now.
Because when surgeons had to run to the operating room, they would unbutton their sleeves, roll them up, and go to work. It's true. A part of the suit that you probably never paid attention to before is the vents. It's the backside of your suit, but it's equally as important as all the other details. Suits have 3 options you can go for the vents. You have no vent, you have the single vent down the middle, or you have the double vent on the sides. I strongly recommend going for the double vent because when you sit down, the flap in the middle actually covers your bottom and doesn't make you look like a fool. Go with the flat front pant.
Yeah, that's true. Although it's again style here. But it's true that the majority of people have a extended or a prominent seat, like we call it. And if depending on the curve of your lower back, it tends to fall over the back seat. That's why you go for the double vents, because then your back is pretty straight of the jacket, and that's what you should go for. The English tend to go for 1 split, but their suits are less centered. So the less centered, the more your back falls straight. And then you can go for 1. The more centered it is, the more likely that your vent will fall over the back seat, and that's why you have to go for double vents. So completely true.
No pleats. Please, no pleats.
Oh, hold your horses here, Dr. Mike. Please, no pleats. I'm wearing pleats today because that's what we wear in tailor-made world. It's classic. Classic doesn't mean old. It means just classic, like a classic hamburger, right? The thing of the pleats is like a fashion statement as well. It's true that no pleats is the more modern look, and that's what you should go for. But if you're in tailor-made world or more like in the game of suits, it's nice to have 1 vent, 2, even 3 vents. All my classic friends out there, don't be shy to wear the vents because those are classic. And the no vents is more the modern approach. But don't listen to what Dr. Mike has to say. Please, pretty please. No. we're not gonna listen to that.
The last detail of a suit that you can work on is either getting a cuff or no cuff at the bottom of your pant leg. Really, the choice here is yours. Now let's talk about the color and fabric of suits. If you're getting your first suit, you should definitely get a suit that's gonna be multi-purpose, that you can wear to weddings, that you can wear to events, that you can wear to work, and a navy suit for that fits all occasions. If you already have a few suits and you're looking to buy more,
that's very true. When the client comes to us and they ask for their first tailor-made suit, we always present them with navy blue. But there's a reason why. Not only that you can tan no matter what kind of event and you won't fall off short. The reason why you should go for navy blue is because it fits all body colors. So that means doesn't matter if you're white. Those are the most difficult people to dress. If people are pretty white in the face and have a ginger hair color, those people have the most difficult time in choosing colors. The fact is that if you go for light colors, it's too pale, but if you go for very dark colors, then it's too aggressive. So that doesn't mean that those people don't look good in colors, they just have to go for the middle colors. So navy blue is a middle blue, like we call them. So they fit with that color. So if they fit with that color, everybody fits with that color. It's an easy color also to combine, also very important to note. No matter what kind of shirt you take out of your closet, if it's stripes or if it's with patterns, no matter what kind of shirt, it will fit with it. So that's the reason why you should go always for your first suit as a navy color. That's top notch.
There's two things that you should really focus on. That's your skin tone and the season. If it's winter, you want to go for something heavier like a wool or even a corduroy. If it's summer, you want to go for light fabrics like cotton, linen, or even a very thin fine wool. When talking about color,
also important to note, it's very interesting because he's giving basics, but I want to give it more in detail. So I think you guys will appreciate it. So the thing is, like when you go for your first suit, whether it's from the retailer or a tailor-made one, always go for 4 season. That means that the fabric shouldn't be too heavy and too light, so you can wear it all the year through. You have a lot of guys there who are not suit wearers, like we call them, and they want to have a suit that they can wear in the winter and in the summer, and that's why you have to go for a middle fabric. What's a middle fabric? Think about 110. That's the amount of yarns weaved and a centimeter or a square centimeter. So it's called 110s. 120s are good as well. So when you go up the scale, it depends. But don't go for a winter suit when you are in the winter, because what you're going to do in the summer, you're obligated to buy another suit. So that's why if you go for a 4 season as your first one, then you're good for the whole year. So listen to me.
For the summer, you'd want bright colors that pop and make a statement. But for the winter and the fall, you'd want brown tones, navy tones, dark tones. It just generally looks good with the light of that season. Underneath your suit, I believe there's only 2 options that you could really go for. That's a t-shirt or a dress shirt.
There's a third one, it's a polo shirt. And there's a fourth one, that's in the winter, you can wear a sweater with a turtleneck. Super nice.
Great way to dress down a suit and making it a little bit less formal but still looking very well dressed. The type of t-shirt I'd normally go for is either a white or black v-neck tee. It keeps the lines of the suit looking very crisp, it doesn't take away from the suit, but still allows you to look very well dressed.
In Europe we prefer the round shirt because it's more dress-like. The picture that we're seeing here is not V and it's not rounded. It's like, I think he's missing a chain here, to finish up the look. You know what I mean.
Very proper and very sharp. Make sure that it's a slim fit t-shirt, there's not too much fabric bunching up down the middle, and also that it's not too long. You don't want your shirt to be longer than your suit, that just makes it look messy. Dress shirts. Let's not get too complicated here. You want a shirt that fits really well, snug, but not causing any kind of creasing, no pulling on the buttons. Most importantly, you want a shirt that's long enough so it stays neatly tucked into your pants all day. You want to get a semi-spread collar. It's the collar that works with pretty much anything, tie or no tie.
Yeah, we call it the universal collar. So that's a collar which has the perfect width and the perfect length. You can wear ties, bow ties. You can leave it open. So that's what I'm wearing today, for example. Those are my favorite kind of colors. And that's the way Dr. Mike is wearing it as well. It looks like a universal color, so always go for that.
Avoid getting a collar that buttons down, doesn't look good with the suit. Just go for the classic.
Not very true. I think my tailored friends in Italy are not going to like this. Button downs is a very classic look. Something that I don't wear, but I can appreciate it, especially in a jeans fabric. It could look very nice underneath a suit. And again, it's about preferences and the classic look. I have like the feeling that Dr. Mike doesn't like classic looks. You know, the heritage of our tailor-made world. So yeah, button downs, cool.
2-button barrel cuff, no need for French cuffs, no need for cufflinks right now. Start off by getting a quality collection of basic shirts first, and then you can start exploring and finding out what works for you.
3 colors to remember to have in your wardrobe: black, white, and blue. That's it.
What do I think about undershirts? I don't think you need them. Get rid of them. They never look good, they make your midsection look heavy, and some people say that it prevents the sweat stains from going onto the dress shirt, but that doesn't happen. In fact, I think they make you more hot, more sweaty. There's no benefit to an undershirt.
That's not true, Dr. Mike. The reason why is we always wear undershirts. And the reason why we wear undershirts is exactly for that. And you have different qualities in those as well. Of course, if you take thick cotton, you will sweat more. The thing is, when you wear undershirts and nice fabric, thin fabric, it takes up this acidity at first, so your sweat, so it doesn't go through on your shirt. It doesn't make you puffy or something like this because it's very, very thin. If you buy quality undershirts, very nice one in the retail store, you can find them because we are wearing them, and it's more pleasant than having your back full in sweat in the summer. No, you don't have that with an undershirt. You should always do that. And in the winter, you have winter fabrics, and in the summer, you have summer fabrics for the undershirt. So no, Dr. Mike, you should buy nice ones.
There's no benefit to an undershirt. Ties. Make sure that when you're wearing a tie, it doesn't go past your belt, and it doesn't sit too high up on your torso because it's gonna make you look bad.
Again, look up tailor-made guys on Instagram or on YouTube. You will see that I tend them to wear them pretty long. Even your former president was wearing them pretty long. The thing is, like, you know, the modern look, of course, is because till the belt. But again, preference here. You know, it should suit you. You should have that style. Yeah, preference.
Also, when selecting the color of your tie, make sure it fits the color palette of your suit and your dress shirt. I also opt for a tie bar. Not only do I think it looks great, but it also keeps the tie in the same place all day without falling to either side. What's the deal with pocket squares? Well, I think pocket squares are great. They allow you to show more personality, add more color to your wardrobe. A lot of people think that your pocket square needs to match your tie or your dress shirt perfectly, but that's not true. It can be that perfect little accent of color that you don't expect.
Yeah, that's very true, Dr. Mike. So you can mix and match, but the thing is, like, it's a simple rule. If you attend a wedding or you're getting wet yourself, take the same color of your shirt for the pocket square, and then other occasions, all other occasions, you can mix and match. Like I'm doing it right here, with a tie, without a tie, like Dr. Mike is wearing. Yeah, funny, we have the same style today.
But again, it should stay in the same color palette that your tie, suit, and dress shirt are in. There are a million ways to fold your pocket square, but I like to keep it simple as I do with most things, so I either go for the conservative square, or if I'm feeling very fashionable, I'll go for the 4-point look. It's time to figure out what kind of sock to wear. Here's a place for you to show even more personality and get some crazy colored socks. You really only should be seeing your socks when you're seated, so it's okay to get a really flashy color here. For me, because I have big calves, if I wear regular socks, they'll cause the fabric of my suit to bunch up and it won't look great.
Thing important to note here, yeah, the colors, of course, you can mix and match whatever you want, but people prefer to have it more comfortably and a single color. The thing is, if you have a dark suit, dark socks, and if you have a light suit, light socks. So that's a simple rule, you know. Also, the length of the socks are very important. You know, don't wear the pants if you're wearing in the summer and you want to have dress shoes. Just wear the lower socks, the very tiny one, like the sports socks, like that. Also in the color matching your shoes, of course. But on other occasions, all other occasions, in fact, wear long socks, thin, long socks. The reason why is because when you sit down, it's not nice and it's not classy that you see a part of the leg. It's only acceptable in the summer, and all other occasions it's never good. So then you don't have that problem, you know. The reason why is because when you wear the short socks, then they tend to bend over and roll over, and it's not nice. Always long socks and you're good to go.
Wear super low no-show socks. Also, if you're gonna be wearing a loafer, don't be afraid to go sockless, especially in the summer. You can tell a lot about a man by looking at his shoes. As long as they match the color palette of your suit and they're great quality, you'll be all set.
Color that fits on all colors, whether it's black, gray, blue. You have to go with cognac color. So it's a kind of brown color, a cognac color. Shoe fits on everything. Fits on jeans, different types of dressed pants. That's the first color that you need to have in your wardrobe, is a cognac colored shoe.
Has no boundaries. There's really no limit to your creativity. These are simply my rules that I think can help you look your best. We've covered a lot of ground. Did you get all that? Are you ready to get suited up? If not, leave your questions down below. I'll get back to you. And if you have someone in your life that you think could benefit from this advice, share this video with them. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, nice. Okay, so I hope that you liked this video and I hope that you learned something from it. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, invite your friends. Let's build up a classic community. I will be dropping some more videos in the near future, hopefully tomorrow even, and the day after, and maybe I will try to do it every day. If you have an idea of a video you would like me to react to, please drop it in the comment section. All tips are welcome. So looking forward to talk to you guys. Peace.